Welcome back to Breadcrumbs for Life. This is Frances, and today we're going to talk about scribbles. Scribbles that serve. It comes straight from something that happened in my own home just a few weeks ago. I had the joy of keeping two of my grandchildren, ages 8 and 6. The boy was 8, the girl was 6, and the 6-year-old, she loved to scribble. She was actually thinking she was writing something, but when she brought it to me to read, I couldn't make much sense out of it. So she had to tell me what it said because she was trying. She was trying her best to write, but it came out as scribbles. But she was so proud. In fact, she made note after note after note, each filled with different colored pens and scribbles that only she understood. But she was so completely absorbed in it, and she was so proud. And she should be. She should be proud because even though I couldn't read what she wrote, I could feel what she meant. And she explained each scribble to me with enthusiasm, telling me what it said, who it was for, and why it mattered. And she created those notes for me with love and with care and with effort. And I kept every single one of them. I stuck them on my fridge, and when I see them, I think about her, and it just gives me a good feeling inside. And what struck me was that as she scribbled, she was doing that out of love and out of creativity and because she cared about me. And her scribbles may have not made sense to anybody else, but they had meaning because of who made them and who they were for and the heart that she had behind them. And it got me to thinking, how often do we downplay the things we've created or the ways we have served because they don't look polished or perfect? How many things have we held back from sharing because we're afraid others won't understand or value them? But maybe it's in our imperfect efforts, our own scribbles, are exactly what someone else needs. It's not always the gift, right? But the giver. And anything we can give to others that comes from us, comes from the heart, people will remember. Maybe the story you've lived through, the encouragement you wrote and never sent, the creative idea that you shelved, maybe those things could be a blessing to somebody else. It could change their perspective. Hearing your story, hearing your encouraging words, getting a creative idea from you to them, it reminds them that they're not alone, that you care. So here's my encouragement for you today. Don't keep hiding the stories for yourself. You have what it takes to love and be intentional and matter to somebody else. What you've made, what you have inside of you matters. Here's some action steps to think about. Something that you have created or done recently, write it down, even if it feels small or unfinished. And then ask yourself, who might be blessed by this? And then share it or speak it or send it or let it serve and do what it's meant to do. Here's some questions to think about. What have I been afraid to share because it feels messy or unimportant? Have I forgotten that love, not polish, is what makes things meaningful? How can I offer what I've created to someone this week, even if it's a little imperfect? Your scribbles may not look like much to you, but when they come from the heart, they become something someone else can hold on to. It could be your children, it could be a friend, it could be a distant relative, somebody in the church, something that you can share that's just something that other people, may not have thought about as something to give, but because you care, because you want to let other people know that you care. And when they come from the heart, they become something else that matters to somebody else. And that person can look at what you've given them or what you said to them and remember that you care and that they're not alone. And that, my friend, is a beautiful way to serve. Until next time, keep following the breadcrumbs. This is Frances.